So iPhones and MacBooks, we get them every year, but that could be changing as the company moves away from yearly upgrades. But listen, the iPhones, they're going to drop every year because that is a big cash cow. Everyone is currently awaiting the new line of M4 Apple computers, new MacBooks, Mac Minis, and more, all expected based on Apple's previous annual schedule. Apple's been fairly predictable when it comes to new product releases. Software announcements come in June at the WWDC, followed by new hardware. For example, new iPhone announcements have been long slated for Apple's September event, followed by new MacBook launches later in the fall. However, that dependable annual release schedule from Apple could be coming to an end, but not for iPhones. Tell me it's not for iPhones. It can't be. Now, for many years, Apple users have come to expect new Apple hardware releases to come on a fairly consistent schedule. According to Mark Gurman, this was done for a few reasons. It provided employees with a deadline to work towards. It also helps investors know what to expect, and it provides Apple's marketing team with the post-summer timeframe to go all out with its press and marketing push. However, as Mark Gurman explains, this has become more challenging as Apple expands well beyond just smartphones and computers. Some products, like certain AirPods or Apple Watch models, don't need a yearly hardware upgrade. In addition, certain Apple teams have been spread thin in order to work within these scheduled launch dates. Gurman shares that Apple's audio team needs to work on every device from Macs to iPhones to Apple Watch and AirPods. So the team are busy. So what? Unfortunately, the time frame to get both hardware and software out the door doesn't always line up. For example, Apple heavily promoted its new iPhone 16 as being built specifically for AI. That's Apple Intelligence. However, Apple Intelligence hasn't even been launched, even though the iPhone 16 launched last month and has been in customers' hands for weeks. Do you have the brand new Apple iPhone 16? Are you like, when will I get Apple Intelligence? Have you forgotten about it? When Apple Intelligence drops, will you even bother updating? Or have you taken your iPhone back because you haven't even got Apple Intelligence yet and you're like, what did I buy this for again? See, many people were hitting me up in the comments saying Apple are stopping this whole yearly update. You're not going to get new iPhones every year. Oh yeah, you are, because they are massive cash cows. And also, I want a new iPhone every year. Even if I don't get it, I want them to release a new one. Let's push that technology forward. Otherwise, we'll be stuck on 60 hertz refresh rate forever. Is that what you want? Is that really what you want? No one wants that. So there you have it. Mark Gurman, the man that knows everything with Apple, expects iPhones to drop every single year. However, Apple's experiment to ditch the annual announcements for certain products has already begun to roll out. In the past few years, there's been more random Apple releases for new Macs in January and in June. Apple launched new iPads in May, which is not a regularly scheduled Apple launch time period. So if you think that means less Apple products, no. Apparently, according to Mark Gurman, the man that knows everything, it means more frequent releases and fewer jarring delays. So when you go and get an Apple product like the iPhone 16 and it says AI, you'll actually get AI. Wouldn't that be nice? So that means when a product is ready to go, Apple will plan its rollout accordingly instead of trying to work within the predetermined Apple event schedule. So what's your thoughts on this? Were you hoping that Apple would stop dropping iPhones every single year? Were you? You're mad if that's you. Maybe you want more products. Maybe you just want products released whenever they're ready to go. Don't release them and then try and catch up like they've done with Apple Intelligence. So let me know your thoughts in the comments and subscribe. We haven't even hit 200 subscribers yet. Could you be number 200? Subscribe, get involved.